this is a great example. My CTO, who's an amazing partner and very, very good at his job. And he came from an acquisition. When we first met, he would go like, Henry, he's Israeli. Henry, we have the number one most efficient engineering team in the world. It's like, okay, Nir, but like, I can't like go tell analysts this with like literally no like data point or, like what am I going to do with that data? Like it actually makes me feel less confident that you're telling me that because there's nothing to go prove it. And so for months I went like, just prove it to me. Prove it to me. Show me velocity. Just show me what we were doing last year from a velocity perspective and show me what we're doing this year. And he's like, you don't understand engineering. That's not how we do it. That's not how engineering works. It's like, well, I understand business and that's how you do it in business. You show me how good you were last year and you show me that you're better than that this year. Show me how good you were last quarter. You show me that you're better than that this quarter. So over months, we basically built out a view of tracking velocity team to team, platform to platform, month over month over month. Now I can see very clearly, are we improving velocity versus last year? Are we delivering more software? Are we delivering not just more software, but more software pro rata? So for each additional person that we're adding, are they all driving efficiency in the same way that we were last year? Are we all delivering more product that way? And then I do the same thing on product management because product management goes like, oh, the ideal head count to engineering should be like 4-to-1 or 3-to-1 or 7-to-1, whatever it is. And we're like, not that. So we need to invest more in product management. Great. What am I going to see from a velocity perspective? When I make that additional investment in product management, what am I going to see from a software delivery perspective? And how are you going to set it up to show me that we're getting a return on that investment? That's how I think about every single part of the business and every single investment we make. It doesn't make sense to make an investment if you can't show me the return on that investment. And that can be from a head count. It could be from a new hosting plan, a new piece of software, a new area that we're going to focus in. I want to know what that return is going to look like. And I want you to commit to it for us as a company. And then you tell me how we're going to track it. And sometimes you don't have like, data that feeds off of a system to do this. You have to think out of the box. And in a lot of those instances, someone will tell me like, well, we're not going to be able to tell you with data that this is actually improving. That's never true. Most of the time, I just tell them like, okay, well, I'm sure we could do it with a survey. If we think that doing happy hours and a sales kickoff or, some other kind of a soft touch thing is going to drive, employee experience, and employee experience drives engagement, less attrition, blah, blah, blah. At least show me the first part. Go run a survey to a bunch of employees, ask them about how they feel about engagement, do all those investments, and then come back to me 3 months later, run that same survey and tell me if it changed. Like you can experiment a lot one time. You can't experiment a lot over and over and over if it doesn't show like some kind of return, or you can't show that it is actually doing the thing that we sought for it to do. And you can track all of that. And so I'm always looking for a trackable way to show that the investments we're making are turning a return.